Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight, it is Thursday. It is tabletop night. We're going back into the land of the mutants. Going to be working on finishing up this mission we're on, seeing what's coming next. We have potentially, I believe we've got a new player joining us, so that's exciting. But in the meantime, we're also going to have, of course, Savage GM hosting the game. We're going to have Floristic playing Rattle Scrap. We've got Patrick playing David D'Angelo. And then, of course, you got me playing Ignacio Sanchez. But yeah, we're very much looking forward to getting to play a game tonight. As always, on Thursday nights when we're tabletopping, up until the game actually starts, I'll actually converse with y'all in chat. But once the game starts, then I will not be verbally conversing with chat. However, myself and the other players will be able to communicate with you via text in chat. And so, hey, Frostbite, hey, Floristic. In the meantime, let me get our tunages going. Let's get that going. Here we go. All right. And get myself unmuted. All right. And we are live.
All righty.
So, like I was speaking in the chat earlier, we got to work on wrapping up our mission here. We got to figure out how to get that generator out of there, which I think we've already kind of figured out. We're going to use the big robot. But that still doesn't tell us how we're going to get it across the lake to the truck. And it may be a matter of somebody going across the lake, go get the truck, drive it around, and we load it up that way. But that's going to take some time.
And could be dangerous.
David can handle it. With his shotgun.
Mm-hmm. With his newly made slug ammo.
Yep. Found myself a new set of music to use to play during this tabletop.
That's so.
Yep. It is based off Dune Awakening. So it's got more of a futuristic type sound to it, and still has the creep vibe to it. So, I listened to the set, and I thought it was fitting for this particular game. And let's see. I think my character's all up to date. If it isn't, it's too late now. It's been a little while since we played.
It has been a hot minute.
How's your father-in-law?
Oh, he's fine. They had like I said, they had a procedure where they were trying to break up a clot that was clogging one of his arteries, and so he's had to take it easy after that. But he's already had a quadruple bypass, so that makes things interesting, obviously.
Yeah.
So we're the whole house is going to start changing their diet and everything. So.
Oh, fun.
Well, the wife, or what, we need, like the wife, she's got RA, and so we're trying to try a gluten-free diet to see if that has anything to do with, her symptoms, her stomach, and everything. And so there's just, and of course I'm getting ready to go on a pretty much a crash diet too soon. So, yep. In fact, probably the only person who actually be eating normal would be my mother-in-law. She eats like a bird.
I remember when my grandfather had his he had a triple bypass, and then later he had a quadruple bypass, and later he had a quintuple bypass, and then another quadruple bypass. That's a lot of bypasses. But they wanted him to remove the salt, and then they tried telling him he had to remove red meat from his diet.
Yeah.
He told them where they could stick.
Yeah, it's like for their die.
But so all of a sudden they wanted, they tried using this substitute for salt called no salt. Oh man, this stuff's awful.
Yeah, so therefore you won't get any salt. I remember that commercial. There was a guy that had basically food that was on a little conveyor belt, and this guy was just shaking away with that shit. Like, yeah, make it snow. Freaking token vision, right? The new guy.
And of course, the house is all Christmased up. So, because on Thanksgiving Day, we're at my mother's house, and my brother came up with all of his kids, and my mom had a brilliant idea, and I didn't have a problem with it. I thought it was a great idea. Saved her a lot of work. And so she wanted us to go ahead and put the Christmas tree up for her, and then let kids, do all the decorating and everything. I was like, shit, no problem. Because her tree is just two pieces. You stick them together, plug it up, and there you go.
Yeah.
Well, because we got my mom's Christmas tree up, of course, then my little ones, we get home, and they're sitting there going, we need to go get our Christmas tree.
Of course they did.
So we wound up getting our Christmas tree on Saturday, and got it at the grocery store. It's still a live tree, but they had the best deal. Didn't have to pay the $120, $150 that they're charging for these live trees now. And the kids are all excited because they've got their Christmas tree now. And then, on Sunday we go to my in-laws for their Thanksgiving. And when we leave there, we're driving home, and of course, it's a few days after Thanksgiving, so now all these houses have got their Christmas lights up. And my middle child goes, I wish we had lights on our house.
You're a sucker, aren't you?
And, well, I cheated, but she's ecstatic with it. I didn't have to string any lights. My mom had given me this one of these things of the as seen on TV type things, the star shower thing that does the green and red lights.
Yeah, that's cheating. Yeah.
I set that up out in the yard, and hey, the whole house is lit up now.
Yeah. See, well, I don't have lights to put on the house per se, but I have inflatables and stuff, and I have like these light up candy canes. So when it came to decorating, though. Yeah, I enlisted the help of my two oldest grandsons, and so we started about 10 o'clock in the morning, worked until about 12, took on McDonald's for an hour, came back and worked until like 4 in the afternoon.
Wow!
But we got all the candy canes put up. We got the snowman installed, my 20-footer one, and then of course the other two inflatables. And all that. In the meantime, I answered, I believe, 1,000,000,005 questions. Because, 4 and 6. But they were happy, and the parents were happy too, because on the way home, which their house is just over 5 minutes away, they were falling asleep. I wore their asses out.
Yeah. After I got the lights up, she was all excited about that. And, I just thought about this from what you had mentioned. Of course, the next thing she mentions to my wife, and I hear it in the background, I wish we had an inflatable for our yard. I'm going, no, just no.
Yeah.
Our yard is just under an eighth of an acre.
Yeah.
I ain't got nowhere to put inflatables.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got a couple like little ones. I mean, they're like 2.5 feet tall or whatever, and those are like in the yard, in front of the garage, by the under the tree. So, but I got this chunk of side yard on the other side of the driveway that no trees, and it's pretty much on the corner of the street. You know,
Mm.
so that's where I've got my 20-foot snowman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so and of course we live across the street from the elementary school, so every morning all the kids get to see the snowman
There you go.
because I haven't deflated it yet, and so that's kind of fun. I moved it a little further away from the fence from last year because it was rubbing up against the fence, and so this year I went over to Home Depot and got some of these like corkscrew anchors, that you normally use for like a dog or something.
Yep.
Yeah, I screwed those damn things into the ground, and about 3 inches down, I've got like a bunch of gravel and shit, and then more dirt after that. So they're in good. It's gonna
Oh,
take a
yeah.
freaking hurricane to pull that thing out. But anyway,
You
so
know, when I was in my 20s, uh, doing live action role playing, and we did it at my house. I mean, we'd have 20, 30 people at our house doing this live action role playing. Oh, yeah. But one evening, this random dog shows up, and his chest is all kind of pimply, and he's missing hair. Like, he basically looked like he had mange, and it was a black,
probably hat mange.
yeah, it was a black lab. And I was like, okay, well, we checked around. Nobody knew whose dog it was. I'm saying, well, obviously you're not being taken care of because you're half starved. So, of course, I gave him food because I'm a sucker,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I'm saying, well, I got some leftover turkey you can have. And gave him turkey. Dog loved me to death. He's like, I'm now his best friend ever. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
well, I had two cats, one that was indoors, one that was outdoors. The outdoor cat, Bastet, despised dogs.
Oh, of course, it's a cat.
But I didn't have a fence. So I had to do the thing that I absolutely hate doing to a dog. And, I had to do what you did, the corkscrew down the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of those long ones I think it was like 10 inches long. And I screwed that thing down to the ground going, all right, that should hold you. He's on his lead, and I gave him plenty of space. The cat figured out the exact distance of that lead.
Yeah, of course. Sounds like Tom and Jerry right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, Neptune apparently got pissed off enough at the cat one day, and I happened to just be looking out the back door when it happened. He's sitting here barking at the cat, and all of a sudden he goes silent. I'm going, what's going on? And I see him suddenly just flex. And sure enough, that spike just popped straight up out of the ground.
Yeah, black cat turned white that time.
Oh, yeah. Bastet definitely got that, he got that oh shit look on his face.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, he decided to pull the Tom and Jerry junk on him. He went and did a figure eight through the neighbor's bushes.
Well, of course.
Took me 3.5 hours to get him untangled from that bush. Because he was so happy and excited to see me. I'd get part of him untangled. I'm going, all right, now stay there. Okay, I'll stay here. And then I'm sitting there working on untangling him. And he'd come back around going, what you doing? And I'd look, it was like, dude, you just retangled yours. What the hell?
Yeah, life sometimes imitates art. I'm telling you.
And then one day I came out and somebody'd stolen my dog.
Probably was theirs.
Well, I mean, I gave him a bath and everything. He loved getting a bath. We so I scrubbed down his chest and everything, and within a week, all of his hair grew back. He was in perfect, healthy shape.
Very good. Very good.
Hi,
Hey,
Cal.
He's still muted. There he is. Maybe. Fix the settings after everything got screwed up by the folks in the Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was a great dog. But no,
Yeah.
neighbor didn't like the fact that I had him on a lead. She she
He's
she
bitten
thought
him.
she thought I was cruel, and so I know she's the one that stole him and had her had her daughter take him off to some other town, and so I just hope he was well taken care of because I know she sure as hell didn't take care of her animals.
Fucking Karens. You know, I recently discovered that the male counterpart of a Karen is called a Kevin.
Yep.
I did not know that until recently.
Red 5 standing by.
Uh-huh. Well, all right. Well, you can unmute whenever you want. We're just doing a little pre-game chatter. Also, I didn't mention this before because I didn't really think about it, is that we are live streaming the game, just basically from Chris's character's point of view. So I hope you're okay with that. I didn't even think about it because I'm just used to doing it. But anyhow, I still on mute.
He may be working on his sound settings.
Yeah, it's probable. Who knows? I don't know why I said that crap for nothing.
Oh.
Oh man, you know I've got really good headphones, and that was gross. I got I basically have a belch that was inside my head. That's Cleveland. The Cleveland said, "That's nasty."
uh,
Let's get David Patrick back.
Cal, if you actually want to be able to catch the stream, or if you want to be able to communicate with the people that are watching, in Discord there is a channel underneath Tales from the Planet of the Mutants called Stream Links, and every Thursday that we play, I always post the link to the stream there. Unfortunately, it does wind up making you have to subscribe to the channel. The reason I do that is because there's too many bots that like to come out trying to promote their Russian brides and that kind of stuff. And so throwing the subscriber thing in there kind of helps block those from hitting the chat. I'm just hoping he's able to hear me.
Yeah, I'm hoping to.
Testing.
Hey,
Gotcha.
excellent. Okay.
Oh, he can't hear us.
Weird. Because that happened to me a little minute ago.
All right, chat, bear with us for a moment. Maybe dealing with a minor technical issue. Bill, what's going on? I see. I see Kal-El found our soundboard. Oh, Bill just ninja'd off with your Steam account, Floristic.
Well, as long as you bring it back, though, I'm fine with it.
And testing some more. Yeah. 480 seconds remaining till game time.
Audio check. Audio check.
All right, I hear
We got you.
Do you hear us?
I can.
All right.
Excelente.
All right.
So,
Just a couple of buttons.
a couple of things for you, Cal. We were mentioning this earlier, but since you couldn't hear us, we'll need to repeat it for you real quick.
Yeah.
I live streamed the game
Okay.
on YouTube. We wanted to check with you, make sure that that wasn't an issue.
No worries.
And of course, I live stream it from my player's perspective, and then when I run my other game, I stream it from the DM perspective. But also, so what I do when I'm streaming during the Thursday nights, that's the one time that I don't verbally communicate with my chat, and I encourage our players. It's not necessary, but I encourage them to jump on the stream to be able to answer any questions or anything that chat might pop up with, and we communicate via text to the chat rather than voice, so as to not break so as not to break the immersion of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So is there a link to that?
There is. So in the Tales from the Planet of the Mutants, there is a channel in there called Stream Links, and every Thursday we play, I drop in the stream. I drop in the link for that week's stream.
In the Scabbard? Or
Discord.
Discord, sorry.
check?
Yeah.
I see it.
Now, on the downside, just as a heads up, it's not me trying to get extra subscribers. I've got it set on subscribers only to be able to type in chat. And the whole reason for that is to keep the Russian bride bots out of the chat.
Sure. You can
Unless,
only
of course, you want
so
one.
many Russian brides.
Yeah. My wife watches that 90-day fiance thing, and this isn't there. Just saying. Okay. Well, I figured out how to get your character into the game right away, Cal. You were scrounging in this area of ruins, and managed to activate an elevator down to a kind of a warehouse area. But then you heard the elevator activate again, and so you hid in a what appears to be an office of some sort. And then subsequently there was a lot of racket and violence and robots stomping around. Of course, it's now quiet, but you do hear voices from maybe like around a corner from where you're at, and you can clearly see some flashing yellow lights, at least from what you can see on the wall. And of course, the room's got some rubble and stuff in it, and this, of course, is from previous fights that had occurred in this room or area. Anyway, and of course, you'll also will notice that it is kind of dark in here because the lights are out. So.
Got it. So this is where we're going to begin?
For you, yes. Okay. Well, these guys,
Well,
this is carrying over from their last session when we had actually had two players, or one, was it two? I think we had two players had to drop out. So
not last game. Last game it was one.
Session before last.
Yeah, we had.
So anyway, we lost a coyote and a frog.
Check. All right. And in my backstory, you're cool with the Brotherhood of Thought sending me here to look for David?
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that actually works, and you're kind of hot on the trail.
Alright.
Going to get interesting.
Red hot.
Sounds good to me.
So hot, your pants are on fire.
Getting warmer.
Yeah.
Getting warmer.
Yeah. All I can think of is when.
Granted, I'm
Mhm.
only laughing that hard because I'm not David.
Yeah. Yeah. He popped on earlier, but he was. In fact, he just now popped on. So, however, the other Rob that said he was going to join the game, I have not heard from in 5 weeks.
Okay.
So, with that thought in mind, you may be the only Rob here.
Sounds good to me. I get called lots of things.
Just don't get called late for supper, huh?
There you go.
All right. Well, Patrick, welcome back. Hope you got a little more winks there. He's a little slow on the quick draw there.
I think he just joined Discord and fell back asleep.
He could have. Could have. So I'm gonna move this guy there. All right.
Man, that Bojangles is doing a job to my guts.
Okay. If that's okay with that, I'm gonna unpause the game. It's 7:02, and we can begin. You guys we're going through some of these crates and digging in through a lot of them. Y'all had found the semi-portable reactor that y'all need to take back to Duff Dub, and that's where we are at the moment. And I think we loaded or put a bunch of stuff that we're going to be carrying or taking with us to the. No, I did not yet. I've got the crates. I just haven't imported them into the game. So that's one thing I did. Or did I?
Don't know. I'm still on the opening screen.
Uh-huh.
How would you like to be addressed, Mr. GM, sir?
Scott or
Your
Savage
Honor?
GM.
We refer to him as our Lord and Master.
Our Lord and Master.
Yeah, not likely.
The great maker.
Huh.
King of the Mutants.
All right, let's see if I can import those crates.
Ooh, Mutant Master. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's a little creepy.
Him.
Sounds like a supervillain.
Yeah, it does, actually. Oh, there it is right there. Alright, so let's make this shareable.
All right, while you're getting that put in place, I'm grabbing a quick smoke.
Okay, there it is. It's should be visible in the compendiums. Gerbnas crates loot, and there's a crap ton of stuff.
What's in the compendiums?
It's
Crates loot.
JRBNAS crates loot. Yeah, it's called
Ah, there we go. This
Well,
is
it is some loot that they just discovered. Well, they discovered after not losing their lives to a exterminator bot.
ooh.
Check.
I will take that additional gecko adhesive.
So there's quite a bit of stuff in there.
Oh, a reflex bodysuit.
They've got the team managed to acquire kind of like a scanner gun, if you will. It tells what each crate has in it and stuff.
Nice.
So,
Bart reads the barcode.
yeah, because the crates just have numbers and barcodes.
Compendiums?
Got it. I'm suspicious. I don't know who these people are, so I'm obviously gonna.
Well, you can hear them talking. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to listen in for a little bit.
Okay.
Make sure it's safe,
So
Ooh.
the loot is in.
or as safe as I ever think anything is.
Okay, I'm trying to find this thing.
It's in the compendiums.
Yeah. It's in compendiums.
Okay,
It should be
you've said
public.
this like several times. What is this actually called?
Compendium.